And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in
a couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
The Falcons are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second, here's Algier.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's a give to Algier on the option.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 27, Hill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throwing on third down, Hill.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 39, Hill. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2nd and 2. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising, because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. Looking for London on the out route complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 2nd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not
best in the league the prior season.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you, and that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yellow, line.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Ultra. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Here we go.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They go play fake, and it's Hill.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And some space here.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. The Hill throw complete there to Thomas. He's got room at the 30.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hill.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Hill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Starting the drive with Algier.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Here we go, set.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports.
On the double.
The Falcons on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Give to Algier from the shotgun.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
97.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Algier going straight ahead.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. It's complete. Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for the Saints. 1st down. Now it's Hill.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hill. Off to Thomas on the left side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
Oh, and a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turn.